The perilous consequences of drinking and driving. Drinking and driving is a deadly combination that poses significant dangers to individuals, families, and communities alike. Despite widespread awareness campaigns and stringent legal consequences, the menace of impaired driving continues to claim lives and shatter futures. This essay explores the profound dangers associated with drinking and driving, emphasizing the devastating consequences that extend far beyond the immediate act. Physical and emotional toll. Drinking and driving substantially impair a person's ability to operate a vehicle safely. Alcohol impairs cognitive functions, coordination, and reaction times, leading to an increased risk of accidents. The physical toll is not only on the impaired driver but also on innocent lives that may be affected in a collision. Beyond the physical consequences, the emotional trauma experienced by victims and their families can be overwhelming. Loss of lives. One of the most alarming dangers of drinking and driving is the loss of lives. According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, NHTSA, alcohol-related crashes accounted for nearly 10,000 deaths in the United States alone in a recent year. Each of these deaths represents not just a statistic but a human being with dreams, aspirations, and loved ones left behind. Legal consequences. The legal repercussions of drinking and driving are severe, yet they often fail to deter individuals from making irresponsible choices. Convictions can lead to fines, license suspension, mandatory attendance at alcohol education programs, and even imprisonment. These consequences not only impact the guilty party but also strain law enforcement resources and contribute to overcrowded judicial systems. Financial burden. Aside from legal consequences, the financial burden of drinking and driving extends to medical expenses, property damage, and increased insurance premiums. These financial ramifications affect not only the impaired driver but also innocent victims who may struggle with the economic fallout of a collision caused by someone else's negligence. Impact on families. Families bear the brunt of the devastation caused by drinking and driving. The loss of a loved one or the long-term consequences of severe injuries can lead to emotional distress, financial instability, and fractured relationships. Children, in particular, may face long-lasting psychological effects, witnessing the emotional toll taken on their parents or losing a caregiver. Community-wide ramifications. Drinking and driving isn't just an individual problem, it is a societal issue with widespread ramifications. Communities experience the ripple effects of impaired driving through increased healthcare costs, strain on emergency services, and the loss of productive members. It erodes the fabric of trust and safety within neighborhoods, creating an environment of fear and uncertainty. Conclusion. The dangers of drinking and driving are clear and devastating. Efforts to combat this peril must continue through a multifaceted approach, including education, stricter law enforcement, and community engagement. Individuals must recognize the responsibility that comes with the privilege of driving and understand the far-reaching consequences of their actions. Only through a collective commitment to sobriety and responsible behavior can we hope to mitigate the dangers of drinking and driving and build safer, more resilient communities.